and have this delivered to the people who need to see it. Oh, it's recording right now. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's get into Midwest. A little, more specific stuff to have everyone have the same expectation and know exactly what to do for the Midwest, and to update everyone with the current progress, so that on the competition day we won't all be confused and we all know what to do. Okay, so here are some basic expectations for Midwest Conference. So for technical roles, treat it as a rehearsal, like an actual rehearsal for RMUL and RMUC, which you will see in the next slide. There are some roles and some expectation for the roles. And I will define them later on a little more specifically. For operational roles, treat this as a rehearsal for next year's potential RMUL if we decided to host the actual RMUL competition at Purdue. So make it as just try your best to perform your task and role, so that next year, if we end up hosting the event, we won't know what are the things that we need to complete. Some very basic ones are just to arrive on time with the equipment you need and know what to do for your tasks. And show that we are a professional team, right? So wear your uniform vest. I will remind everyone again on Friday, so don't worry about it. Talk professionally, etc. Everyone knows that. And the most important thing is, despite being serious on that part, just make sure that we all have fun. It's gonna be fun, I promise you. Okay, so here is a summary of all the roles for Midwest, and one person from each role is assigned as a manager for that role, which means that he or she will prepare and be responsible for the equipment they will be using, as well as managing he or her teammates. Right. So, but everyone will be each other's backup. It's not enforced that strictly as a leadership position. However, it's someone who's taking the responsibility for that role. It's not 100% decided. So if you have better suggestions for the role, or if you know somebody in your sub team who's interested in doing this role or that role, feel free to add the name on this while we're talking. You can interrupt me after I finish one slide and ask any questions. But yeah, just let me finish one slide first. So here are some technical roles. So one very important one is a mechanical pit crew, right? Pit crew is somebody who fixes a car in a race competition, right? So Jason, you will be the person in charge of the pit crew. And right now I only have Harris listed right here, but you know who are the more responsible and committed member of mechanical team. Just while we're talking, you can feel free to open up the slide. It's the same slide that we have for today's meeting, and then add the people's name on the back, so you know who are the people you will be tracking on and who will be actually committing to the Midwest Conference. And by the way, the person listed right here should contact people like your subordinates or team members after this meeting, so that they will know, they will be updated on their duty responsibility the same as you. Okay, the next one is electrical pit crew. I list out Jessica right here because I know Rombo has so many other tasks to do. But Rombo, feel free to tell Jessica that what she is expected, and other team members, you can put them list out all of them right here as well. We have the control pit crew. And Jason, you will be the one who's in charge. You can give this to Irvin or someone else if you feel like so. But I have you right here. Tom, you will be for the algorithm pit crew, and I will have the task, like the role description, on the next slide. Basically lists out what each role is doing, right? So don't worry about it if you don't know what exactly they are for. We have the fabrication crew, and Grant will be the one. So for operational tasks, operational roles, I will be the main event manager, which means that you should reach out to me if you don't know where to find stuff, right? So if you don't know what you should do, or who you should look for if you want to work with somebody else, you should always contact me. I will give everyone my contact information, including my phone number, later on as we approach the actual competition. But you should always look for me. If I'm unavailable, let's say I'm seriously sick on that day, Andy will be the backup for the whole thing. So he knows how to run the whole event pretty well as well. For the field setup, Andy will be the person, and all the team members are listed right here. I put some volunteers who said they are interested in field setup over here, but feel free to add more if more people are interested. Inspection desk right here is Harris, and the reception desk is Sophie. Robot Carnival is run by Andy as well, because those two things don't conflict. Field setup is only gonna last for 2 hours. Photographer is Eli. I'll have a much more detailed guidance later on. Media and AV is Gerald. We have commentator Megan and Kalia. Megan, you'll be telling Kalia, and you guys decide the format and the way you're gonna comment. Rombo will be the head of referee. Even though you can appoint somebody else as the head of referee, you should be the guy everyone should look for when they are unsure about referee stuff, right? So you can have somebody as a main referee, but I will just put you here for now. Pilot. So this year is going to be a little different. This competition is not right. Although we want to demonstrate that we are capable as a team because we have sponsors coming, we have departments coming, we have a lot of visitors. But if control is tuned well, everyone should be able to pilot. So I will put everyone here. At least if you are interested, you can always go and do one round, do some practice matches. We have a lot of time for practice. You can just go compete with other teams. There will not be a set pilot when we encourage everyone, including all the team members, to participate in piloting the robot as well. Okay, so here's a more specific role description. I will not go through them one by one because that's going to take too long. But just read them and make sure that you know what to do for your role. One thing to mention is that for all the pit crew, you need to know how to fix a robot within 2 minutes. That's a technical timeout time. And how to maintain the robot between matches. And here are all the roles. So for people who are watching these videos, just post here and just look closely to what are the tasks you are expected to do. Here's a simplified version, I believe, for all the operational tasks. Andy has a more detailed training document available, which you can find that in Midwest Conference Discord. Okay, so here are some preparation tasks that we need to do, and I have separated them into technical as well as operation. And here's how it's gonna look like. So we have tasks, the deadline, and who will be the person responsible for completing this task. Swerve assembly is completed. Swerve electrical system is completed. The deadline for swerve control is going to be next Friday because Saturday is a competition. And Jason, Irvin, me, and feel free to add whoever will be completing this task on here, so you can keep a record when you for team leads, right? When you need to select who are the members to go to the RMUL, so you have a record here that you know who are the people doing stuff. Swerve autoiming will be completed by Tom, Eli, Aman. The RAM fabrication is completed, and the Robot Carnival I have not heard update from Andy, but I will hopefully we can know the update on that. So operational task. So Jason and Andy will be going to check fabricated field on Monday after school when you guys are available, just to go to our storage and make sure that we have all the pieces we need on Monday. This is very important. It has to be completed on Monday. If we find out that we are missing some part, we need to either manufacture those or buy them. So it's going to be on Monday. Presentation venue is reserved. So I will explain this a little more afterward. Basically, we'll have a team presentation session as well as a sponsor presentation session. That's standalone from our overall flow. And Megan has the room reserved. It's going to be on in work 1132 with lunch provided. So event promotion. This will be done by Megan and Drew. It's basically posting posters around. Everyone is able to help with Megan, but just you guys will be dedicated for this task, as well as sending Instagrams and all that kind of social media stuff. Resume booklet printing. Megan, can I have you print out like 10 copies of the resume booklet and hand those to the sponsors in the event? We can talk a little more in detail later on. I will book the Sunday lunch. And I think last time, based on public opinion, I think we're gonna settle on pizza. It's probably gonna be from Domino's. I think that's what I heard last time. But if you have other suggestions, feel free to just DM me as well. The badges, schedules, notice printing. I'll make sure that all the materials got printed on Friday. And the media equipment are reserved. So we will have 2 screens, actually not is it projectors? I don't think it's projectors. It's probably screens in room Steward 214 A B C D. Yeah. And also 2 mics. So one will be for commentator, the other one will be for referee. We will adjust the volume later on to make sure that it can be divided. We will book the Yoho on at least before Thursday. I don't have a person for this yet because those three will come together. Those two will come together. So we will need to transport the field and all our equipments, robots from Klondike and storage unit to Steward on Saturday and also bring them back on Sunday. I believe we have 2 drivers or 3 drivers actually. Wait, actually 4. 4 drivers right here. They are Eli, Jason, Megan, and Roy, and Tom. Tom, you are a legal driver as well, right? Okay, so who can
I think so.
drive on Saturday? The event is gonna start on 8. So the field setup will start on 8. We want to be very on time on that. So that means we need to basically pick up the Yoho on 7 a.m. 7 a.m. it is. I will be going with you, so you are not alone. And hopefully we'll have some helper as well. Anyone is willing to wake up on Saturday at 7? Okay, Megan. Okay, that's wonderful. Megan, can you drive Yoho?
I have a driver's license for a regular car. If that's all right, then yes.
Have you driven a Yoho before?
I've never driven a U-Haul.
Can anyone tell me, with a regular driver's license, can you drive a Yoho? Eli?
Yeah, yeah.
I was just saying that's what Tom used. So I think
Yeah, that's what I used, but
And
then it needed like your proof of insurance, your ID. I think it had to be 18. I don't think it had to be 21.
Oh, dude, then you do it, not me. You've driven a U-Haul before.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I could probably go on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, but you still need cars to take you to Yoho, right?
That's true.
Okay, that's good. Can you take me and Andy as well if Andy wanna go? Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, so I'll put your name down here. Tom's name.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday after the event is completed. So what I'm thinking right now is we'll book it on and then pick it up on 7 and return it maybe at like 9 at most, and then pick it up again on Sunday at like 6, 7, and then return it on like 9. Yeah, we can finalize the detail later.
To have the extra day, because like the flat fee is like $60 or something, like $40, but then keeping it an extra day is only like 15 or 20 or something.
Oh, okay. Then we can probably just keep them.
We'll have to see. But yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we can finalize the detail later. And the field transportation is gonna be Tom, so you will be the driver. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, so the next one, oh, I hate this. So, Eli, do you have? I remember you have a camera, right?
Yeah.
I have a GoPro as well. We can also borrow one from Knowledge Lab. I checked just now. There's also one available. How many do you think we will need? So we definitely need one camera that can stream, basically the whole competition field, and then put that on the screen. And we probably also need at least one GoPro just to go around, to the pit crew, to the pits area and going to shoot like to stream some footage of just people. Okay. So can a regular camera stream? I don't think so, right? You probably need a GoPro. Okay. If that's the case, I also have one GoPro. Does that mean we don't need to borrow one from Knowledge Lab?
With 3 we should be fine. Unless you have 2 on the next page. You have 2 GoPros for streaming. Does that mean 2 streams or 2 GoPros, one of them being for streaming?
I would say 2 for streaming. So one will be constantly streaming the competition field. It's probably going to be set up and rigidly attached to the field. The other one will be just walking around, that kind of GoPro. Yeah.
I
And
think
Okay, that will be enough. Then we probably don't need to reserve this. Sorry, what? Yes. I think GoPro has to be Hero 8 or above in order to stream. I checked it. So I'm not sure. Jason, is yours
Mine's a 12.
okay, that's good.
I'll let you know.
Okay, that's good. Then this task can be marked completed. Oh no, not again. Okay, that's good. So we have the streaming materials ready. So the volunteer training material is done by Andy, which is great. The media equipment training will be done by AV Service. So we actually booked AV Service to teach us how to use the projectors, actually the TV and the mics and all that kind of stuff. On Friday. It's gonna be Friday at 1:30 p.m. So if you are interested, I'll post this on our announcement as well. But it's currently on in Midwest Conference, Volunteer General, and AV Special Discussion, right? So you can find out more information over here. So we will have the meeting with them on 1:30 p.m. on Friday, to basically know the whole AV system. Okay. The next one is referee training. Is it completed by Rombo? Half. Okay. Half. If it's half, I won't.
But we'll do more in Friday.
Okay, that's good. That's wonderful.
Wait, Leo,
Yes.
you said you posted the AV training where?
So it's in the thread. The date, I mean. So we will go there. We will go to store 214 ABCD. So we'll go to that room and then they will teach us how to use all the equipments.
Which thread?
Oh, it's in the AV specialist volunteer discussion. Move up a
You
bit.
should post this.
And you I think you even hit a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I see it.
Yeah. Okay, so we will have a general volunteer training session on, I think, either Friday or Saturday, but we can probably do it while we're setting up the field, or maybe even after we set up the field, because we have some time for like practice training and some rest, hopefully. So we can probably delay. It's not going to be a very long training. It's just going to be like 20 minutes kind of briefing, like what we did today at the very beginning. Yeah, but Andy, do you think we can complete that on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the general volunteer is just kind of going over like general rules, like
Mhm.
okay, if a BTM fails, how do you fix it? How to clean the field, which is really
Yep.
just get a broom, put all the bullets in a bucket.
Yep, that's good.
That's about it.
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, with that done, I have made a checklist for the items. So all the technical stuff, we don't need to discuss everything that's in here. But we will use this to check on Saturday morning to make sure that we have packed up everything. Hopefully we can pack everything on Friday. Also on Sunday, we don't need to do further packing. We just need to put everything on the U-Haul and bring to store. Just a few noticeable thing. I'm not finalized. I think the robot carnival is not finalized yet, so we are not sure whether or not we will be using a self-balancing robot at this point. And we will always bring some backup for the stuff we'll be using. One thing I really like to point out, especially for the mechanical and electrical team, so for the pit crew, just like in the actual competition, we will be bringing an actual like toolbox. I think after today, me and Andy and Jason go and check the competition supplies. I'm pretty sure there will be something missing. So when we go and purchase some, we will buy some extra toolbox. So toolbox that you can just pack and bring along with you. So be sure to have that ready maybe before Friday, so that we can bring it with us on Saturday. And this should contain everything you need when there's an emergency or in a 2-minute technical timeout. You can go in there, take parts out, and replace it with what you have in the box, right? So it includes all the tools, Allen key, hex keys, all that kind of stuff. And have one for control and algorithm as well. So all the replacement wires. What if the O-ring connection wire got broke, right? Got hit by a projectile and suddenly stopped working. So something like that, a substitute of the items that you need. For operationals, we have quite a bit of stuff. I won't go through them in details, but this will be used to check basically for on Saturday. And Andy, this is more of a reminder for us. We want to make sure that all our items are labeled so that we can bring them back with what we have, because there will be a lot of teams there. We don't want our battery got mixed up with others. Okay, so just to keep everyone on the same page, and to brief a little bit more about the competition. So here will be a competition schedule and run through of all the competition. So we will start at 8 to set up the field. It's going to take 2 hours. We will use the extra time if we don't end up finishing the venue setup within 2 hours to set up the field, and also pre-inspection. If some teams will arrive on Friday night, which means that they will show up on Saturday morning pretty early, and then we can do a pre-inspection for them if we have the venue set up. But these two things can go together. So because you don't need the field to do inspection. So Rongbo, so please have all the referees ready. Also the inspection desk people ready at 10 o'clock. So this is earliest. This is the time you should arrive, right? So no later than 10. But if you want to help with the venue setup, you can come by a little earlier as well. For the venue setup. Okay, that's good. For the venue setup team, we expect everyone to be there on 8. Yeah, because we will hopefully will have everyone. There will definitely be somebody missing from every sub teams, but try your best to enforce this rule and tell everyone it's very serious to arrive on time. We will start practice matches. You see, we don't have a lunch break leave out over here, so people can just go grab lunch wherever. Lunches will not be provided on this day. And if some team want to start practicing, do some tuning of the robot on the actual field, maybe for auto aiming or something like that, we can use the field because it's set up. The first official match will start at 4 p.m. It's going to be us versus PSU, which is going to be fun. And we will have some practice match afterward. So on first day, we'll only complete 5 matches out of 15. And there will not be any inspection between the matches. So this year, unlike the RMUL, it's going to be a little different. I think last year we spent too much time doing pre-inspection every time we have a match, and it's not official competition. Ask Ibo, he doesn't care about it. So what we do is we will have an inspection mostly for teams to know what are the stuff they are missing, and also to make sure that their current robot is meeting the expectation of RMUL. And once we have done 1 inspection for every robot, that's it. Unless they request a second inspection, we will not do any inspection between the matches to ensure smooth running of the competition. You see that we leave out. Yeah.
I want to ask, so the inspection time is between the practice match or before the practice?
Before the practice match. Yeah. So for all the teams. Yeah.
So for practice match, it's like actual match, or just people just can put inside?
I think both.
Everything.
So if we have the referee system set up by then, if they want to pilot using the first person view, they can. If they just want to go in there, have the robot just walk around or something like that, they can do that as well. So it's no rules for that. Yeah, but ideally we should have the referee system set up already. Okay. Yeah, so there will not be any pre-inspections during the matches. And we leave out 30 minutes for each match to ensure that even though some emergency happens, like referee system fault or technical timeout, we will still be within the limit of our time frame. We'll have some more practice matches after the 5 competitions, just for people to have fun and for teams to tune and check. The more serious event will start on Sunday. And we will have like extra time to set up, and for teams, I remember I think it's VT who is probably going to arrive on, I think VT will arrive on Sunday, which means that's why we don't have them on Saturday's competition, and we'll do pre-inspection for VT on Sunday. That's why we leave out some time for the venue setup as well as the pre-inspection. If everything starts and finish earlier, we can just proceed with the next one. We don't have to wait for 9 to start our first match. Okay. So we will have in total how many? 7 matches before lunch break. So on 12:30, everyone, which means all the team members as well as our sponsors, will head together to work 1130. 1132 is a room that we served, Megan reserved. for the team presentation and sponsor presentation. So lunch will be provided at that time. It's gonna be pizzas and water. Obviously we don't have a lot of budgets on this. And that's why we need to move to work. Because in store you have to use the Purdue Food Company's service, and for every person we do spend $20, which is quite a lot. So we don't have budget for that. So the presentation is going to run from 12:30 all the way to 3. On that note, I want to emphasize as well. So we will prepare a presentation slide for our major kind of breakthrough of our robotic systems. So I will send out a PowerPoint slide, and it's going to be from all the mechanical, electrical, control, algorithm team. So each of you can just like have 1 or 2 slides on there, talk about what are the kind of challenges or breakthrough that we have on our current robot, or even something that we are currently developing. Anything is fine. But it's going to be a constructive effort. So all the team leads, just remember to fill that before Friday. So I have the deadline set for the other teams on Thursday. Yeah, but for us, we can be a little more flexible. Okay, so after that, we have 3 more matches, and we will have a closing ceremony. And some teams will leave on 5. That's why we need to finish everything before 5. And after that, we will have some practice matches. If anyone, let's say our team still want to record some footage, we can. And then we'll have like 2 hours for cleaning up, basically. Any questions? Yes, go ahead.
So we just make sure everyone we know, every team member, just go to the competition, the room for competition at the lunchtime, right?
What?
I mean, for the lunch.
Here?
It happen in the competition in the competition room.
No. The competition room is in store. Lunch, we are going to work. Yeah. So we will not bring our robot with us. All we bring is people and food.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we do the
Okay.
presentation for 2 hours, and then we come back here again for competition. Yes. Oh, BO3. Yeah. So it's gonna have three rounds. Yeah. So best of 3 means that so we have 3 rounds.
If they just finish in 2 rounds, and we just go to the next.
Yeah, we just go to the next one. We want to make sure that we don't wait because there will be accident happens later on. Yeah. Any other questions?
I have a question about tomorrow's fabricated field check.
Yes.
What time are we going?
Anytime that you and Andy are available.
Okay. I'm available after I have a class from 3:30. After 4:30.
4:30. Andy will be available after 4:30.
Be available after I think 5:20, 30ish.
Okay, maybe we can just leave at 5:30 then. All right, yeah. Any other questions?
Oh, by the way, I just checked my GoPro is version 9. I think it works.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Another question, but in the Midwest role summary, Cheryl is performing as sort of the head referee.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can change that. If Romboy insists that we have somebody else for the head referee, yeah, we can.
Yeah, I'll need to talk to the AV people.
Okay. Yeah, but she's gonna run the AV, right? I think she's also in the AV team. So there are some tasks that will be running in parallel. And I think she can only do one at a time. If she's head referee, there's no way she can do AV. Yeah. Just talk to her to see which one she prefer. Yeah. Okay. If that there's no problem, we'll continue. So I think this is the last slide. So here is going to be the setup of the competition field, so everyone will know, at least have an image in mind for what's going to happen on the competition setup day. So here we'll have the robot carnival. It's just going to be some fun games for the visitor to play. We will have our Sentry robot, here, and then it's probably going to be some shooting games. Andy is finalizing the detail with Grant. We have a reception desk. What this does is that it basically answers any inquiries. If somebody is on the door side and they don't know whether or not they should come in and watch, just tell them it's an open event. Come in and have fun, something like that. We will have merch on the table. Basically for any visitor, they can just come and pick up some merch. Industrial sponsor will be right here, so each of them will have their own booth. I think one specific request that we have from Mujin is that they will need a monitor, which will help them set up here as well. And they will have shipments they have shipped their promotional items to me already, which I will also bring on Saturday. Yeah, besides that, here is the audience seat. Here's a competition field. Media and commentator will be right here. Pilot desk will be right here. Referee will be right here. Inspection desk. It's gonna be some tables and some other props right here. So the other room that we have is 206. Here is gonna be the team pit. As you can see, we are right here, right next to the door, for the best media coverage as well as more convenient transportation. You can just walk through the door and then over here. Yeah, and UIUC is gonna be right here. PSU AI, everyone knows. Okay, yeah. So here's the setup of the competition field. Any questions on this? All the tables and seats will be provided by Steward. We have communicated that, and they will help us bring all the tables. Hopefully, they will be in place by the time we get there as well. Okay, no questions on this. If we have no more questions, here is my last comment. So, people, after this meeting, I will expect you to go through all the tasks and role that you have. Just try to find your name on every places, right? And give yourself a general timeline, so that you know what time you are expected to do what. In this way, you kind of sort things out for you, and then you know what to perform. Yeah, that's all. Any other questions? Okay, if no, that's it for today's meeting. I will end this